Hello everyone, this is Pawfect and welcome back to my Stonehearth Starter Guide Episode 3 series. It's not my Episode 3 series, but it's Episode 3 in the series. And let's keep going. So let's put those back, put that back. So today I was going to show the blacksmith and how the blacksmith works. So we're going to upgrade you to becoming a blacksmith. Congratulations, everyone's clapping you on. Well done. And this is where we get a lot of upgrades for our army. So you want to make sure that your army can always defend against everything that can attack you. So we're going to have to make a forge, and then when you can, make an anvil. I'm going to have each of these bars maintained as 1. So I'm going to have all these bars always, sorry, not maintained as 1, maintained as 5. So the blacksmith's going to spend a lot of its time, particularly in the early days, smithing a lot of bars. So hopefully leveling up quite quickly too. Because this is where you get a lot of good armor, a lot of good weapons, all sorts of things. And it just so happens this is the only place where you can get a carpenter's saw. So, for whatever reason, if you lose your carpenter, you have to get all the way up to a blacksmith, and a blacksmith level 4 to be able to get one. So hopefully, while we've been doing that, they've made the workshop, which he has, and we are going to place that in our mine area, just over there, and the blacksmith will get started making some bars. Now, as previously, I am going to have pretty much everything that they make as maintain as 1. Now the reason why I want to have this weapon maintained as 1 as well as the high level weapons is the high level weapons you need to have that level footman. So for instance, this bronze mace any footman can have, but you need to be level 5 as a footman in order to use this sword. So basically I want to keep making these as we get new footmen, and then they can get all the way up to the highest level ones once they level up. So I'm just going to quickly run through and put all these as maintain at 1. Okay, and we're back. So I've made these all now as maintain as 1. Now as you can see, the higher level weapons do a lot more damage, 28, that's a two-handed, but this is a single-handed sword, for 18, as opposed to the starting ones that only hit for 14. So it's definitely worth getting the high-level items. It's the same for the armor, the higher level, the better, but they use a lot more resources. So how are we going for resources here? So you can check here how much space, 17 of 64, and what's inside. So how are we going for space? These are starting to get full, so I might place a few more chests down. What have we got? We could get some leather there, but I don't think we need to worry about leather just for the moment. We've got plenty of it. That's all our tools. So let's place a few more chests down now, just so that we can continue having enough space. I do prefer to use chests than stockpiles, they just seem a bit neater. We're going to keep making sure we collect our edibles. And we did get attacked before, so I had to put these back on patrol, but I'm going to turn them off again. Once I get fairly far through the game, I just leave them on patrol, because they gain experience while they're patrolling around. But at the moment, I think they're more valuable just to collect the items that we need. Okay, so that's coming along nicely now. Our trapping's going well. These are all placed, so we'll quickly change these again. So we want the resources except that, and maybe not the animal pelts. And I think that's all we were after. Yep. So none resources, and I'm going to do that for all of them. Probably slightly quicker, and same there. There we go. And our blacksmith's already level 2, so he's ticking along
quite quickly. And where's our warrior? So what items have you got now? So if we check what you've got, whoops, if you go to workers, and Fiona, more info, what are you using? So you've got a stone maul, a rough wooden buckler, a thick leather vest, cloth padded helmet. So she's using some items that we've made, which is good. And she's currently got damage up by 20% because she's level 1, sorry. These are the additional things she'll get as she levels up. So that's not too bad. Oh, that is a lot of copper. So we might even consider selling some copper because we don't need nearly that much copper. Daily update. Plenty of food, plenty of morale, plenty of net worth. And Caven Walden. So what are your stats, Caden? Actually, I think I can click... Yeah, if you click on their face, it tells you the stats. I forgot that for a second. So you've got high spirits. You might be another cleric, but we don't need another cleric just yet. So I'm going to keep you as a worker. And we're going to collect all this stuff over there. Now, how are we going for wood? Because we need wood for smelting. Got a little bit, but I think we're going to run out. We've got 150 copper ore. So that's just gone mental. So I think because of that, we're going to chop down some more trees. And I think we're going to probably stop mining in this area. Alright, more invaders, so let's pause for a sec. And let's turn these guys back to so that they will fight. And let's hit play. So where are the invaders coming from? I think they're these wolves over here. So we go to the defend, and we send our party to attack. But we should be fine. With the cleric, we should have no issues at all. Although we don't want the cleric to attack. You can even click on these people and tell them to move. So we move the cleric away, they'll be less likely to attack. Another tip is when you've got a decent sized army, what you can do is if your warrior starts to get low, you can move them away, and then the enemies will attack someone else and then send them back in, just to save them from taking too much damage. So our workers are still going crazy with this. How much have they got left to mine? I think that's it. I don't think they've got any more to mine. So they'll chop down those and they'll collect the food. And that'll probably be it. So I might skip through just a little bit and we'll see how we go with the blacksmith. So we've got our daily update again. How do we go? We ticked our food, our morale, and just over our net worth. So we got another Runa Borb. And Runa, what are you? 6 mind, 2 body, and 4 spirit. So we'll level up quite quickly. So always more workers. So since I've gone, I've been mining in this area to get all this coal. And then also, if you click slice and then go up, I've been mining up in this area too because there's been a lot of iron. So this is actually a really, really good spot for resources. We've got a heap of copper over here, we've got a ton of iron up here, and a heap of coal down here as well. So everyone's been pretty much just collecting lots of resources, and our blacksmith has been going crazy, making all sorts of things. So I might just have a look what we've got so far. So we've got archer's bow, a knight shield, got all the other tools. As far as armor, we've not got any armor yet from the blacksmith. And do we have any extra weapons? Yes, we do. We've got an iron mace, we've got an iron pike, a couple of bronze maces. I don't know why we've got 2, and a couple of stone maces. I think maybe what happened is we had one, and one of our warrior had it equipped, so then they made another one, so there was another one in storage. And then since then, she might have picked up another one. And that might have been the same with the stone maul. So that's fine. So starting to get better items. Yep. So coming along reasonably well. We're up to 11 workers now. So now we just want to focus on getting more workers. So I think we still need to get our net worth up. So we might, once they're all being picked up, we might actually chop down some more trees. And we might end up building another house. So houses are good to get your net worth up, but so is your inventory. So things like what the blacksmith makes gives you a fair bit of net worth as well. So all the, basically getting anything at all
will help with your net worth. But particular things that you craft rather than just things you just pick up. And a trader. You want 4 wooden swords for 1 stone more. Well, no, we've already got many of those. There's heaps of items to pick up. So our workers are busy running around collecting everything. And we've got plenty of wood again as well. So we're starting to get it come along quite nicely. So what are new professions that we haven't got people in yet? So let's just check by going change jobs. So I think we've got everyone at this level so far. Yes, we do. Although we don't have a herbalist, but we don't need another herbalist right now. So we need a potter, a shepherd, a knight, an archer, a cook, an engineer, and I'm not sure if this is out yet. I think that's planned in the future. And the blacksmith just hit level 4. So leveling up very, very quickly. Now farmer is busy making more food. So we've got 257 edibles, which is probably enough. So I think we probably need to work on our net worth next, which is what we will do. So I'm just going to quickly speed through while they're collecting all these items, and I'll be back shortly. And our daily update again, food, and just shy of the net worth. But we are building another house just over here. And I think what we'll do is we'll probably cut down a few more trees and just keep building up our town just a little bit. I'm only going to use the preset buildings for this series just because I want to quickly get through it and just show a few things. So let's just do another one. Let's try... So that was a cottage for 2. Let's make a carpenter's house, and we'll chuck that there. So we'll make this like a little alleyway. So we'll cut down lots of wood, and we'll collect all that wood, and we'll just keep building a few more houses. And it looks like they're still building this, and the raccoon is on the top of the roof. I don't quite know how it got there, but that's one of our pets ones. Why is it? I don't want to release it. We'll have it there jumping around on the roof. I wonder if we'll lock it up there if we take all the ladders down. That'd be interesting, and it'll stay up there forever and ever. Can we name him? Can we name you? Focus camera. Raccoon. We can! Let's call you Gary. Gary the raccoon. There we go, it's Gary. So Gary's asleep on the roof, and I think Gary's going to stay there forever. Little Gary. And Jeff has achieved Trapper level 5. Poor little Gary. So they're going to keep building that. We're going to chop down a few trees as well. How's our food situation? We've got heaps of food. Heaps of food. Our military strength's going not too bad. And it looks like they're all eating, so let's just check this down. Yep, they're all there eating. Trader approaches the town. 7 farmhouse, 4 wood guard lands. No, I don't want that either. Harold Herald, the Honourable Anon Redalm. Ho there, this is the new settlement of Pawfectington. Messiah Burleyhands said you'd be out here, but it's always a bit touch and go in the early days. Shall we get sorted with the proclamation? Yes, but quickly I need to pause because we're about to be attacked and I need to make sure these people are going to defend. Okay, so let's just go slow. By the order of Princess Dania, First Lady of the Ascendancy, and in whose dimensions you settle, and with the blessings of the Church of Plenty, in those wisdoms we all prosper. Thank you. All settlement that attain local renown will hereby recognise as official ascendancy townships with the right privileges and rewards thereof. Rewards? Indeed, by the Princess's order, eligible towns that have proven their worth shall win access to architectural learning and wealthier caravans for trade. You may gain sufficient renown to advance to a township in any of these 3 ways: military glory, favour with the church, or approval of the craftsmasters. Which are you most interested in? I reckon military. To grow renown in the order of Sid, you must display courage and valour. I shall Give your mason a recipe quest for the ingredients to craft a monument worthy of your sword arm. Sounds good. Excellent. In addition to an appropriate monument, your town will also need to accumulate a certain level of worth. I shall leave the requirements with you, should you wish to consult with them again, or should a different path come to appeal more than your initial chosen road. Thank you, milady. Sid's bounty be upon you, Pawfectington. I shall leave you a bird, so you may summon me to evaluate your progress. Thank you. And the Mason learn 3 new things, and we got a quest for Sid, so we need 4,000 net worth, or maybe 6,000. I think we got one of each of those, so we don't have that yet, but we've got a quest to do now. So let's grab these, and I think we killed, what did we kill? We killed a Varanus, so let's collect that. I think there's a few other things lying around that we need to collect as well. I think they were from the Ents. I think Gary is going to be stuck on that roof forever. Poor Gary. And net worth's going quite well. So we've got a few extra people. What do we want to do next? I'm thinking what we'll do is we might make you a trapper, and we might actually upgrade our existing trapper. So Jeff, you're now going to be a shepherd. Oh no, we don't have a shepherd yet. Denied. How do we make the shepherd's crook? I think we make it here. Yep, you need to be we need a level 5 carpenter, which we don't have. So who's our carpenter, and how far away from level 5 are they? You're level 4, about halfway, it's not too far away. So I think once we chop down these trees, we'll be able to make our carpenter keep going with that. So I'm just going to skip through a little bit more and we'll see how we go tomorrow. Okay, I think it's nearly going to be the end of a new day, so we'll see how we go with that. I'm probably going to need a new warrior soon. I don't know why. Why is that like that? Are we out of wood? I think that's maybe because we're out of wood, that they can't build any more of that. I have asked them to chop down wood, but I don't know what they're doing. I think they're having a bit of a break now. Here they go. They're chopping down some wood. So that should help them finish up this. And daily update, we've got plenty of food. We're rocketing away in food. And we're probably going to get enough network for another one. So Sarah's joined us, who's okay at everything, except spirit. So is there anyone else, any other things we need? I'm going to upgrade you to, so Jeff's going to be upgraded to a shepherd at some point in the future. And our farmer just upgraded. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to build some silkweed, brightwing bell, and frostsnap. We're just going to get a few different things for the farmer to farm now, because he's leveled up and he can make a few different things. So we want corn and we want wheat. And then I might do another corn and another wheat. Corn and wheat. There we go, so he'll be able to farm some new things. So hopefully that'll make them a bit happier with their food, because they'll be able to eat some different things now. And hopefully by chopping these down, we'll be able to finish this off as well. Quest for township. I think that'll stay there until we can. Gary's still running all around all over the roof of the house. Trader. No, I don't want that either. Give me something good and I will trade with you. Let's chop down a few more trees in this area as well. I'm pretty sure that the traps still work in this area. And we've got a level 5 blacksmith. Okay, so what can our blacksmith now make? So level 5, they just unlocked a long sword, a steel short sword, iron mail, and a steel circlet. So we should be able to get some good items now. And that'll also boost our net worth as well. So they're all eating. We're getting a few more houses. I'll probably upgrade all these beds to the next level at some point in the future. And I'm pretty pleased with how this is going. We might need another dining hall soon too, because we're running out of space for people. But our workers are all pretty busy for a lot of the time. So I think once this is done, we'll just keep building up more and more houses. We'll have to keep chopping down wood. You can, once you get farmers to a certain level, you can actually plant oak saplings, and then you can replant trees, which is quite handy for when you start to run out of wood. But I think our carpenter's house is nearly finished. And our new trapper has leveled up to level 1. So I think that's probably a good spot to end this episode. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give me a like and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you all in the next episode. Thanks guys. See you later. Bye.